12 Surprising Benefits of Baking Soda. Have you ever stopped to think about something as simple as baking soda and just how powerful it actually is? It's wild when you realize that this little white powder sitting in your kitchen cabinet isn't just for baking cakes or cleaning surfaces. In fact, baking soda is quietly playing a huge role in health and wellness, one that a lot of people overlook. Consider this. Millions suffer silently from issues like acid reflux, chronic kidney problems, or skin irritations, conditions that often go unnoticed until they become serious. What's even more surprising is how something as natural, affordable, and accessible as baking soda can help manage or even prevent some of these health struggles. The truth is, many of these problems don't show symptoms early on, and waiting until they become severe usually means tougher treatment. That's why it's so important to understand simple, natural tools that can protect us in our daily lives. And baking soda is definitely one of them. So, what exactly makes baking soda such a game changer? Scientifically known as sodium bicarbonate, this compound has some fascinating properties. It's alkaline, which means it can neutralize acids, balance pH levels, and even fight bacteria and inflammation. This makes it super versatile for health purposes, from soothing heartburn to improving exercise performance, and even helping with skin conditions. And the best part? It works gently and naturally, which is why it's been used in traditional remedies for decades, long before modern medicine caught on. Let's start by talking about one of the most common uses, relieving acid reflux and heartburn. Ever felt that sudden, burning pain in your chest after eating something spicy or heavy? That's acid reflux, caused when stomach acid irritates the lining of your esophagus. Alkaline baking soda can quickly neutralize this excess acid and provide fast relief. The science behind it is pretty simple. Sodium bicarbonate reacts with the hydrochloric acid in your stomach to form water, salt, and carbon dioxide gas. This reaction lowers the acidity, calming that uncomfortable burning feeling in just minutes. Acid reflux is surprisingly common, affecting around 20% of adults regularly. Many people turn to baking soda as a quick and natural remedy after a big meal or when heartburn strikes unexpectedly. A typical dose is about half a teaspoon dissolved in water, which is generally safe for occasional use. However, it's important not to overdo it. Using baking soda too often can disrupt your body's natural acid balance and might cause unwanted side effects like bloating or, in rare cases, a condition called alkalosis. If you have high blood pressure, kidney issues, or are on a sodium-restricted diet, it's best to avoid using baking soda without consulting a doctor. For occasional heartburn, though, it remains a trusted, inexpensive way to ease discomfort quickly and naturally. Moving on, baking soda has a surprising role in kidney health, especially for people with chronic kidney disease, CKD. Have you heard about how chronic kidney disease, or CKD, affects the body's delicate balance? One of the big challenges in CKD is that the kidneys can't regulate the blood's pH properly, which leads to a buildup of acid, a condition called metabolic acidosis. This acidic environment doesn't just cause discomfort. It actually speeds up the damage to the kidneys and can lead to serious issues like weakened bones and muscle loss. Here's where baking soda, or sodium bicarbonate, comes into play as a surprisingly helpful ally. Baking soda works by supplying bicarbonate ions, which act like little acid buffers in the blood. They help neutralize excess acid, restoring a healthier acid-base balance. Several studies have shown that supplementing with baking soda in people with CKD can slow down how quickly their kidney function declines and reduce complications related to bone and muscle health. While it's not a cure or replacement for other treatments, it's often recommended alongside standard medical care to support the body's natural balance. Of course, this treatment needs to be done carefully and under a doctor's supervision because improper use can lead to problems like fluid retention or electrolyte imbalances. But for those living with CKD, baking soda offers a simple and cost-effective way to help manage a tough condition and improve quality of life. You might find it hard to believe, but baking soda can also improve your exercise performance. During intense exercise, your muscles produce lactic acid, which is responsible for that familiar burning feeling and the fatigue that follows. Baking soda, when taken in measured amounts before workouts, acts as a buffer to delay the buildup of lactic acid in your muscles. By doing so, it helps you push harder and recover more quickly. The way it works is by increasing the pH level in your blood, creating a more alkaline environment that helps maintain muscle function during strenuous activity. This practice, often called soda loading by athletes, has been studied and shown to improve performance in short bursts of intense exercise like sprinting or high-intensity interval training. The science behind it is pretty straightforward. By neutralizing acidity, baking soda helps your muscles resist fatigue longer. However, it's important to follow the recommended dosage, usually around 0.3 grams per kilogram of body weight, because taking too much can lead to side effects like stomach upset or cramps. If you're considering trying this, it's best to start with a small amount and see how your body reacts. And, of course, consult a healthcare professional if you have any concerns. Baking soda also works wonders for oral health. Baking soda acts as a mild abrasive, which makes it effective at gently removing plaque and surface stains from your teeth without harming the enamel. Its alkaline nature also plays a crucial role in oral health by neutralizing acids produced by bacteria in the mouth. These acids are a major cause of cavities and bad breath, so reducing their presence helps protect your teeth and keeps your breath fresh. Because of these benefits, many dental products include baking soda as an ingredient, and rinsing your mouth with a diluted baking soda solution can be an easy way to boost your oral hygiene routine. That said, it's important to use baking soda carefully when brushing. Using it alone and brushing too hard can irritate your gums or gradually wear down your enamel. For safer long-term use, mixing baking soda with your regular toothpaste is recommended, as this balances cleaning power with protection. People who are prone to sensitive teeth or gum problems should especially be gentle with this method. By integrating baking soda wisely into your oral care, you can enjoy a cleaner, healthier mouth without risking damage. Another often overlooked benefit is how baking soda supports skin health. Ever reach for baking soda when you had a minor burn, insect bite, or an itchy rash? That's because baking soda's alkaline nature helps soothe skin irritation by neutralizing the acidic compounds that cause redness and itching. It also reduces inflammation, making discomfort fade faster. Beyond that, baking soda works as a gentle exfoliant, helping to remove dead skin cells and improve the texture of your skin. Many people even add it to homemade face masks or bath soaks to calm chronic skin conditions like eczema or psoriasis. But it's important to be careful when using baking soda on your skin. Our skin's natural pH is slightly acidic, which helps protect against harmful bacteria and maintain moisture. Using baking soda too often or in high amounts can upset this balance, leading to dryness, irritation, or even worsening of skin problems. That's why it's a good idea to test a small patch first before applying it more broadly. When used thoughtfully and sparingly, baking soda can be a handy, natural way to relieve minor skin irritations and keep your skin feeling fresh. Interestingly, baking soda can help reduce urinary tract infection, UTIs, symptoms by making the urine less acidic. Did you know that the acidic environment in your bladder can actually encourage bacteria to grow, leading to painful urinary tract infections and that annoying frequent urge to pee? Drinking a small amount of baking soda dissolved in water can temporarily make your urine less acidic or more alkaline, which helps reduce irritation and discomfort during an infection. This shift in pH creates an environment that's less friendly for bacteria, easing symptoms like burning and urgency. However, it's important to understand that baking soda is not a substitute for antibiotics or medical treatment. It can serve as a helpful complementary strategy to relieve symptoms while you're on medication. The typical dose is modest, about half a teaspoon in water, to keep side effects like bloating or electrolyte imbalances at bay. People with high blood pressure, heart disease, or those on sodium-restricted diets should be cautious because baking soda contains sodium, which can impact these conditions. Always check with your healthcare provider before trying this remedy to ensure it's safe for you. When used responsibly, baking soda can be a simple, natural way to ease bladder discomfort alongside proper medical care. Another gut benefit. There's also evidence that baking soda can aid digestion beyond just acid reflux. Feeling bloated or dealing with occasional indigestion after a big meal is something many of us know too well. Baking soda can step in here as a quick helper by neutralizing excess stomach acid and improving how smoothly your digestive system moves. When you take baking soda, it reduces acidity in the stomach and eases the pressure buildup in your gut, which helps relieve that uncomfortable fullness and promotes better digestion. This makes it especially useful after heavy or rich meals that tend to weigh you down. However, it's not something to use every day for people who naturally have low stomach acid, a condition that's more common than you might think. Adding baking soda could tip the balance too far in the alkaline direction, which may actually slow digestion and nutrient absorption. So while baking soda can be a handy, natural remedy for occasional digestive discomfort, it's important to use it in moderation and pay attention to how your body responds. If indigestion is frequent or severe, it's best to see a healthcare professional to get to the root of the problem. Did you know baking soda has antimicrobial properties? Baking soda naturally inhibits the growth of harmful bacteria and fungi, which is why it's often used as a gentle, natural cleaner for minor wounds and as an ingredient in deodorants and antifungal products. The key to its effectiveness is the alkaline environment it creates, which makes it tough for many microbes to survive and multiply. This property helps keep skin infections and fungal issues like athlete's foot under control. Laboratory studies support these benefits, showing that baking soda can fight common pathogens responsible for skin infections and fungal growth. When applied as a paste or used in a soak, baking soda can soothe irritated skin, reduce itching, and lower the risk of infections in small cuts, scrapes, or areas prone to fungal problems. It's an easy and affordable way to support skin health naturally. However, it's crucial to remember that while baking soda is helpful for minor skin issues, it should never replace professional medical treatment for serious or persistent infections. If you notice worsening symptoms or suspect a significant infection, it's important to seek medical advice promptly. Using baking soda responsibly can be part of your skincare routine, but always keep professional guidance in mind for more serious concerns. Baking soda may even help with heart health by influencing blood pressure and reducing oxidative stress. Animal studies have shown promising results suggesting that sodium bicarbonate, commonly known as baking soda, might improve blood vessel function and lower inflammation markers linked to cardiovascular disease. This benefit largely comes from baking soda's ability to balance the body's acid-base levels and reduce metabolic acidosis. In this condition, excess acid builds up in the body and can negatively affect heart function, especially in chronic illnesses. By neutralizing this acid buildup, baking soda may help protect the heart and blood vessels, potentially slowing down the progression of heart-related diseases. However, it's important to remember that baking soda contains sodium, which can be a concern for people with high blood pressure or other cardiovascular conditions. Excessive sodium intake is known to raise blood pressure, which could negate any positive effects of baking soda. That's why it's crucial to speak with a healthcare provider before using baking soda as a supplement or home remedy, particularly if you have hypertension or heart disease. When used responsibly and under medical supervision, baking soda could serve as a supportive tool in cardiovascular health. Still, managing overall sodium intake is essential to stay safe and avoid unintended health risks. Another fascinating application is in oral cancer prevention and treatment support. Research suggests that baking soda may help slow the growth of cancer cells in the mouth by altering the pH and disrupting the acidic environment that tumors create to thrive. Tumors often lower the pH around them, making the area more acidic, which supports their survival and spread. Baking soda, by increasing alkalinity, can interfere with this environment, making it harder for cancer cells to multiply and grow. While this is not a cure or replacement for standard cancer treatments, it offers an interesting complementary strategy that might improve treatment outcomes. One important benefit is its potential to reduce side effects like mucositis, a painful inflammation and ulceration of the mouth that frequently occurs during chemotherapy or radiation. Baking soda's ability to neutralize acidity may soothe irritated tissues and promote comfort during these treatments. This shows how even simple substances like baking soda can have surprising biological effects with therapeutic potential. However, any use of baking soda in cancer care must be strictly supervised by medical professionals to ensure it works alongside standard therapies safely. It reminds us how complex the interactions between our bodies and diseases are, and how natural compounds can sometimes play a role in supporting healing in unexpected ways. Baking soda also plays a role in balancing body pH overall, which affects many health aspects from energy levels to immune function. Did you know that keeping your body's internal environment slightly alkaline is linked to lower inflammation, stronger bones, and a lower risk of chronic diseases? Unfortunately, many modern diets are packed with acid-producing foods like processed meats, sugary treats, and refined grains, which can push the body's delicate pH balance toward acidity. This imbalance can contribute to chronic inflammation, which plays a major role in conditions such as arthritis, osteoporosis, and heart disease. Baking soda, a natural alkalizing agent, can help neutralize excess acid and gently guide the body back toward a healthier pH balance. By doing this, it may support the reduction of inflammation and promote overall wellness. However, it's important to understand that our bodies have powerful systems, like the lungs and kidneys, that tightly regulate pH. Baking soda is not a magic fix, but rather a helpful tool when combined with a diet rich in fruits and vegetables, which naturally support alkalinity. Using baking soda in moderation is crucial because overuse can interfere with your body's natural rhythms and cause unwanted side effects. Always consult a healthcare professional before making it a regular part of your routine, ensuring you benefit safely from its alkalizing properties while maintaining overall balance. Lastly, there's an unexpected benefit in oral hygiene for those with dry mouth or bad breath. Baking soda is a simple yet effective way to fight bad breath because it helps stimulate saliva production while neutralizing acids in the mouth. Saliva is essential for keeping the mouth clean. It washes away food particles and controls bacteria that cause unpleasant odors. When saliva flow is low, which often happens due to certain medications or treatments like chemotherapy, the risk of halitosis increases. This dry mouth condition creates a breeding ground for odor-causing bacteria, making bad breath worse. Using a baking soda rinse can quickly improve this situation. When you dissolve a small amount of baking soda in water and rinse your mouth, it helps balance the pH by neutralizing acidic conditions. This less acidic environment makes it harder for bacteria to thrive and reduces the compounds responsible for bad breath. Plus, the mild alkalinity of baking soda soothes dryness and irritation, providing comfort when saliva is scarce. The best part is that it's an easy, affordable, and natural method to freshen breath, especially for those struggling with dry mouth. However, it's important to use baking soda rinses occasionally rather than daily to maintain the mouth's natural balance and avoid potential irritation. As for how much baking soda to use and the best way to take it, it depends on your goal. For acid reflux or heartburn, half a teaspoon dissolved in a glass of water works well, but no more than once or twice a day. For exercise performance, doses around 0.3 grams per kilogram of body weight, taken about an hour before intense activity, are typical but should be tested cautiously. For skin and oral uses, diluted solutions or pastes applied topically can be very effective without risks. Always use pure baking soda meant for food or medical use, and avoid household cleaning products. Combining baking soda with other natural remedies can enhance its effects too. For example, pairing it with lemon juice creates a balanced alkaline drink that supports digestion and hydration, though timing is important to avoid stomach upset. Mixing baking soda with coconut oil or honey for topical applications can improve skin's soothing properties. However, always be mindful of how your body reacts and consult healthcare professionals if you have underlying conditions like kidney disease, hypertension, or stomach ulcers. While baking soda is far from a miracle cure, its surprising benefits backed by science make it a valuable addition to a healthy lifestyle. From calming digestive woes and boosting exercise endurance to soothing skin and supporting kidney health, it's a small powder with a big impact. So why not give it a try for a week and see how it works for you? Drop a comment below sharing your experience, and let's learn together how this humble kitchen staple can make life a little easier and healthier.